Paul Heyman. Mr. ECW. Mr. Have I ever lied to you? I got your back. I'm your best friend. This is the same motherfucker that took us to Canada and we did a pay-per-view. And on the way back, he said he got stopped at the border and they seized all the money. Because it was drug money, they thought, and we was now 3 months behind on getting paid. Paul Heyman. The same motherfucker that told me, Jack, go down to Georgia, turn yourself in on some charges I had, and I'll send you your check, and I'll get you out of jail. And I told him, I said, Paulie, if you don't do it within the next 3 days, I'm going to be in jail for a minute. And 3 days turned into 9 weeks. I sat in jail. And I returned to the arena, and that's when I became a fucking face. And I didn't even plan on doing it. It was never planned. I just came in the ring and I cut a promo and I said I missed the motherfuckers in ECW, and all of a sudden they accepted me as a fucking face. For y'all that don't know, that's a good guy. Okay. The same motherfucker that we went to Pensacola, Florida, and when Sandman pulled his pants down in the ring, butt ass naked. And I know Rob got the fucking copy of that fucking tape, but he won't let nobody see it, because Paulie probably done bought it off of him or whatever the fuck, but I know he got a copy of it. God damn it, Sandman pulled his nuts out in the ring, butt naked. And what happened? Nothing. Sandman got sent home for a few weeks, and he got paid to sit at home and let it go away. Taz goes to Pittsburgh and gets a sexual assault charge on a bitch at a tanning booth. What happens? Paulie says, don't tell nobody what happened, because Taz is one of my top guys. So they bought their way out of that. They paid the girl not to go to court, and Taz walked away, and everything was okay. Paul Heyman. He told everybody in ECW that he was going to do a deal after we lost TV with, what was it, TNN? All right? He says, I'm going out to California and I'm going to do this deal and I ain't coming back until I have a new TV deal signed. But for those that didn't know, Paulie went out to fucking California to do their movie Rollerball. That's why he was in California. He didn't give a fuck about us. You know, he said, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm not going to go down unless, you know, I ain't going to let y'all go down unless I go down. I'm the captain. I go with the ship. And the whole time he was planning some shit to do what he did. He jumped fucking ship. And people actually believed in that cocksucking motherfucker. And a lot of guys to this day can't get a job because Paulie got heat with him, and he makes it a point that they will not get hired in fucking WWE. Me, myself, I know I won't go to WWE, because if I went and I saw him, I'd smack the shit out of him. If I saw his mama, I'd run over her with my fucking car. I'd tie his daddy to a fence and let a bull butt fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't shit. The motherfucking air that he breathes, he ought to be contaminated. He's a fucking worthless piece of shit. Him and that cocksucker Todd going, both of them can suck my dick. Only problem is it might feel good and I might like it. So I wouldn't even want them to do that. Alright? Todd Going's another one. It was the good cop, bad cop. It was Todd, it was Paulie. And Todd played the good cop game. Todd the same motherfucker who sat in a hotel and smoked crack. But no, don't say that, because Todd is like in Philly, he's a business guy, he's a family guy. Fuck Todd Going. Todd was fucking a motherfucking first aid bitch named Mary Sue or Mary Ellen, whatever the fuck that whole name was. You know what I mean? And he was married. And then he divorced his wife and married this other bitch. You know what I mean? They brought this cat JT in. And JT could work. What was it, JT Smith?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could work. But he was that nigga. He played that game. And you see what he got him? His wife said, quit the business or I'll leave your ass. So the only thing he got left from fucking wrestling now is memories. But then there's that nigga New Jack. The motherfucker that just will not be quiet. I bet you when I die, they'll be happy then, because that's all, I ain't gonna go away until then. Because I've always said what I fucking feel. And this is the problem that they always had with me. I didn't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? I got in this business because I wanted to get in there. Not because they was motherfucking, you know, they had all these bright ideas to make me a fucking, as they would say, star. My fucking nuts. Okay? And I know Rob sitting there right now saying, Jack, I got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. Well, motherfucker, you just have to wait because I got some shit on my chest. I'm going to get the fuck off. And then you ask me what you want to fucking ask me.
Go ahead, this is good.
All right? They dog everybody in ECW. If you played the game, you got over. If you played the game, they allowed you to go to the Fed, as they call it. Paulie calls me on my way to Queens, and he says, "New Jack, don't come to the show." I said, "Why?" He said, "The athletic commissioner is mad at you because he said the last time we worked the show in in New York, you hit on his daughter. She was 14. My daughter's 17. Come on now." He owed me money. But that was the night that Taz was going to be at the show after he went to WWE. Bubba and Devon was going to be at the show. So he makes up this story. "Don't come to the show, Jack. Athletic commissioner's mad at you." I said, "I need my money." I pull up in the parking lot and I said, "Paulie, bring me my money. You owe me about $8,000, bring me at least 6 and I'll go away." He sent somebody down there and brought me $500. I said, "You done lost your goddamn mind." Now the athletic commissioner that he's talking about that I was hitting on his daughter just so happened to walk by. Remember the guy with the fucking finger? The one that's the bent finger?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name is. I said, "Bro," he's Jack, what's up? I said, "Nothing." I said, "I was told that you was mad at me." He said, "About what?" I said, "Because I was hitting on your daughter the last show." He said, "Jack, if you was hitting on my daughter the last show, I would be pissed off at you. What y'all did in New York." He said, "The only problem is I don't have kids." This is the same motherfucker that called me when we had a pay-per-view in LA. Paul Heyman, Paul E, called me when I stayed in Dayton, Ohio. You know what he said? He said, "Jack, where are you?" I said, "I'm in Dayton." He said, "Give me a phone number where I can call you back." I said, "You got my cell phone?" He said, "No, give me a Dayton phone number I can call you back on." I said, "For what?" He said, "Because right now I'm in the police department and there's a woman sitting here saying that you just raped her. And I'm trying to get you out of it." And there was some security guys that he had worked in Dayton, lived in Dayton. One of them was a cop. I think his name was Al, some shit like that. Al was sitting right there with me. I put him on the phone. I said, "Tell him where I am." He said, "He's right here with me, Paulie." He said, "Jack, I'll take care of it, but right now there's this woman that's saying that you picked her up to pay for sex and you had sex with her and then you didn't want to pay and you beat her up." I said, "I'm in fucking Dayton." That's the kind of shit he played with me. And before I left, I started telling him, I said, "I want you to change my name to Spare Tire." He's like, "What?" I said, "Spare Tire. I want to be known as Spare Tire from now on." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because the only time you take me out, motherfucker, is when you need me. When TNN was around, you didn't put my shit on TV because you said that they didn't want no stab and no blood, But when we was trying to get kicked off the air, you showed all my matches all the fucking time. And then you blamed me for us getting kicked off fucking TNN, motherfucker. And you was the one that goddamn edited the show. You put the shit on TV and you fucking knew what the fuck you was doing. And you put me out there as a motherfucking sacrificial lamb to take the heat for your punk ass. And then you go to WWE and file bankrupt and say you ain't got shit because you gambled all the fucking money away. Alright? You remember the night I got you and Taz and Dreamer Rooms, Comp and Harris? And got you a gold card with your name on it? What'd you put on it? What'd you do with it? Well, the gold card, bitch, is like they keep record of what you do. And that was the same night that everybody got snowed in to a show in Jersey and you wouldn't get nobody except for me and the 3 other people over a $300 draw. Everybody else got $50. Why? Because you went down to Atlantic City and gambled and lost $17,000 one night in Atlantic City. Come on now. I don't owe you shit. And Vince McMahon hires this motherfucker. You a crook. And I'm sure, Paulie, you gonna get this tape because I'm gonna mail you a copy of this motherfucker when it comes out. I'm gonna send you a copy of it. All right? Motherfucker, I see you before you see me, and you got away with this shit. And then you go to WWE and they said, well, Paulie's only making $52,000 a year. Why? Because if you making a penny over there, then they can come and get your ass, and they can goddamn take money out your fucking check when you are fucking getting sued by everybody. So they got you right at the limit, 52. You can't make over 52, not 52 in a penny. And that's what they did with you. And they protected your ass. And you've always been protected. You came in ECW and you stole it from fucking punk ass Todd Gordon. You came in, you got the connections, and then you told everybody to deal with you and not Todd. If Todd tried to step in, you take the company and his talent and rename the motherfucking company. And that's what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? So now, you done goddamn gave less than a fuck about everybody, and you done went to WWE, and you're getting your check on top and your money on the bottom, and it's okay now because you alright, but you 30-something years old, motherfucker, and you still living at home with your fucking parents. So you know what? You ain't shit. Paulie, you are one of the lowest motherfuckers on this planet, and you got away with almost murder. Louis Bergoli died. He had worked for ECW. Bobby Duncan Jr. died. And you know what? I don't blame Pills for that. I blame you for it. Because they got lost in the motherfucking shuffle, you understand? You are the devil's son. And I wish you nothing but bad luck. And maybe the bad luck that I'm wishing on you, it might come back on me. But I hope to God that you suffer like a motherfucker before you die. And I hope you die slow. And I hope you be able to just sit there and watch your ass wither away in front of a mirror for years and then you die. And I hope you see your parents die before you because you ain't shit. But other than that, good luck, bro.